Hello!
Hello!
Welcome to Crazy Korean Cooking! Today we're going to show you how to make
떡만두국,
which is rice cake and dumpling soup. You need rice cake. We have different kinds of rice cakes, you know, those long ones that are there for a different dish. This one looks like this, kind of like oval shape, okay? And of course we have dumplings.
But can you use any kind of dumpling?
It's up to you. If you're vegetarian, you could probably use vegetarian dumplings. There's beef dumpling and chicken dumplings. And we need anchovies. This is one handsome anchovy.
gigantic. You know, this really scares me. I've never seen this big. Seriously, okay. Compare this to my face. Look. See? This is pretty big.
Green onions and some chopped garlic. If you, this is not totally necessary, but it's a really nice garnish at the end if you have some seaweed, okay? Especially those seaweed for sushi. So basically, seaweed that's not salted. Hello,
Stranger.
stranger.
Okay, let's cook, Grace. Let's start cooking.
So you probably want to have your rice cake in cold water before you cook.
6 cups of water.
Yep. We're going to boil our water. We're going to make the base broth with anchovies today. You can get this probably in Korean market. It's kind of like a little net thing. You can put your anchovies in here and then you can put it in the water. If you don't have one of these, I used to use, when I didn't have these, I used to use you know, just regular strainer, but you put it over the pot and you know, you put the anchovy in there. So put your anchovies in the strainer. And as I said, if you don't like fish or if you don't have it, you can always use beef. Okay? So if you're using beef, you can just put beef cubes in the water and boil it. Huh?
What is this? Stuck on my feet.
You dropped it earlier. All the anchovies are in here. So we're going to put our anchovies in the water and we're going to let them boil. And cut your green onions. Okay. Okay, we're going to make some egg garnish. If you have time, you could separate eggs into 2 different colors, so you know, egg yolk and egg whites. If you don't have time, you know, just beat the whole egg. Okay, so we're gonna try to do 2 different colors. So we're going to try to separate egg whites from egg yolk. So we're gonna put egg whites in one bowl and egg yolk in the other one. Okay, and we're going to a little bit of oil, vegetable oil, in a non-stick pan. Okay, and your pan is on medium to high. And let's cook our egg whites. Because once the egg whites are cooked, you're going to remove from your pan. This didn't turn out right because I just bought a cheap pan. You want to have a nice pan. Basically, you just want to cut them in strips. If you have time, you might want to do this before because it cuts really well when it's cooled down. Okay? So you cut your seaweed in strips. So if you have clean scissors, kitchen scissors, it's the best. You can just cut into strips. If you don't have it, you can either just, you know, break it with your hands or try to cut it with your knife. So your anchovies have been cooking in boiling water for about 10 minutes. Once anchovy flavor is in the water, you can just remove it. And you can also tell by the color. Okay, it's a little bit yellowish color. And if you're using beef, you don't have to take it out, obviously. You can just leave it in there. Okay, now let's add rice cake. Let's add our dumplings as well. So once your rice cake and dumplings are in the boiling water, make sure you reduce your heat because you don't want the rice cake to stuck at the bottom of the pot. Okay, now let's add garlic. So we're going to add half a tablespoon. Our rice cake and dumplings are boiling, so let's add our green onions, and we're going to add some salt. And of course, make sure you're stirring regularly so that the rice cake and dumplings are not sticking to the bottom. Okay, and let's add some black pepper. Okay, and always taste your food. Very good. Right, so some rice cake and dumplings and soup, and we're going to add some egg yolks, cooked egg yolks, and some egg whites, and some seaweed. Time to try our soup.
Traditionally, we always have this soup on New Year's Day.
Yep. It symbolizes you getting 1 year older. So now you know how to make
떡만두국.
Thank you very much for watching. And you can find all our recipes at crazykoreancooking.com. And don't forget to do something crazy! Crazy Korean cooking! Yeah! So before you cook, it's really nice if you
Have a shot of vodka? That's always very nice. It's always very helpful. The inspiration will come. 그분이 바로 오실 거야. That will come to you. 너무 심하다. What? That will come to you.
as long as you don't set yourself or your house on fire.
No, I don't. I don't really.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Besides, she's just watching me cook, so it's okay.
Yeah, I never cook anyways. I'm just a clown. I'm just a sidekick.
But if you're cooking, make sure you're sober.
Yes.